we should have before going for a patent. Like I told, a product or process can be patentable, and you have to draw inference of adaptability. Okay, I will tell you little later. So three things are very much important if you are going for a patent. One thing is it should be novel, whatever your idea or whatever process or product, novel, and it should involve an inventive step. At least few inventive steps should be there, something which of your own, okay, and some commercial use or industrial use. See, now newer novel, I am getting so many applications where development of novel so and so material. If it is novel only you are applying for a patent, why you are telling that is again novel? So no need to say, it is novel only, you have to go for it. And this inventive step, suppose a process is there, so some 20 steps process is there, the product, if you are getting in 5 steps or 6 steps, you have reduced it, or you have removed something and extra added something, some inventive steps, so that overall process time or steps or something is drastically reduced. Then you can say, then you can have a patent. It's not like something new only, everyone should become Einstein to make something new, not necessary. Existing process also, if you are adding commercial importance, okay, novelty and some inventive steps, then definitely you can go for patent. I will show some pictorial thing, then it will be easy for you to understand. But most of the time what we see is we are checking only these two, whether that thing has some industrial or commercial importance. Not only our institute, all over the world people are neglecting this one, okay, and they are not counting it. So just have a patent, that's it. Novelty is there, inventive steps are there, that's it. But one should have the commercial thing also, then only you should go for it, because a lot of money is involved for patent. So checklist for doing preliminary research is, you can ask this question yourself, like how many results we are getting are very close to some innovative idea which is already existing, or any other similar idea is already there or not. You have to do some certain search. How many products and services already that are there in the market? What is the extent of knowledge it is there in the public domain, and what is the uniqueness you are imparting? What are the new things you are giving? How your innovation is different or better than the prior art? Prior art means, normally we will call literature survey, na? So similar thing, prior art means the other patents. So how it is different or better than that one? Do our idea has novelty? How much novelty you have? See, these are the checkpoints. If you have some answers to this one, then automatically you can go for it. Okay? So all the this is the Indian Patent Office site where you can get all the forms that are related to that one, and fee structure, because slightly fee will be changing all the time, so I am not exactly giving you. And the prior art search, there are few sites which you can access. For example, Indian Patent Office, US Patent, European, WIPO website, Scopus, Spicy IP, National Innovation Foundation sites, Google Patents, non-patent litigation. There are many things. So these are the things which you can access freely. There are some more sites which exclusively these attorneys, okay, the patent writers, they have access, they pay and then they get the access to that one. But for preliminary thing, for our case, these things are just sufficient to go for it. Now, what are the disadvantages if you don't do prior art search? Okay, a technology not known outside of the, if you have certain process or a product and you have published in in-house publication like newsletter or something, it is very difficult to go for a patent. See, if you want to go for a patent, you should not publish that literature in a conference or anything, anywhere. It should not come into public domain. So you try to restrict that one. So unless you file it, see, the advantage of patent is two more advantages. For example, if you publish a paper, then you cannot patent it. But if you patent that whatever idea, okay, after certain time you can have paper also. In that paper you can cite that this is already filed and so with the docket number.
Sir, I have a doubt. There is a process that is already there in the public domain.
Okay.
Every process will eventually lead to a product. Now we are applying that process for generating a new product for a different material. So can that be patented?
So you want a product patent or a process patent there?
Product.
You want to file a patent on the product which is novel or the process?
Product patent.
Product you can. See, product if it is novel you can go for it. Process is in a public domain, open source if you are using, you cannot do it. Okay? So that's why always you should think about it, whether you are going for a process or a product. Okay? I'll get back to the questions a little later. Okay? So nothing, nowhere you should have public display or in-house publication anywhere. Try to avoid that. Because once you file a patent and to the two brokers, we have two companies, we have taken MOU for our institute. So first thing they will search and they will get it in public domain. They will say that it's already there. What new thing you are proposing? So try to avoid from your side. So okay, and public. Suppose if you want to, if somebody is publishing your friend's work, like he doesn't know but he is not interested, but I am interested in patent. Let me take his work and do it. But without his consent, one should not do it. Okay. So these small things one has to take care. So first thing I told that it should be novel or new. Okay. That's the first rule. Second is there should be some inventive step. Okay, non-obtrusive step. What does it mean? I will tell you in pictorially. Means if your invention has lot of technical advancement or economical value or both. Means you have done something by looking at something and it's a drastic change you have adopted there, or the cost of that product has increased a lot, or both, then it is called an inventive step. For example, what is this? What is this? Stool. Stool is okay, just for, let us say it is meant for sitting, and there is a small base at the bottom so that you can put your newspaper or cup of tea or something. Let us say it is patented by somebody else. Okay, so don't think that no stool can be, now all stools are patented, so I cannot have a patent on stool. So you have to use your brain to make it better. Suppose here I am sitting for a longer time, my pant will wet if it is summer, is it not? So there is, and I may get back pain also. So what I can do? See, it's the same wooden thing, 4 legs. I have made a chair which is also meant for sitting, and there is an arm rest where I can keep my arms, and lot of perforation is there so that lot of air circulation is there. Okay. So what I have added here? I have added technical advancement. I have added the cost of stool and cost of chair. There is a economical advancement also. Economical value also I have improved. Both I have improved. So this, if this is patented, this can also be patented without infringing that. Okay. What else you can do? You can have a cushion, and now rotation. You can have here, this fellow is having 4 legs. Here you have put casters, wheels. Here you cannot move from one place to other place, whereas here you can move, and lot of comfort you have given, and lot of that arm rest and everything. It's a lot of technical advancement. The cost of this chair is much higher than normal chair, wooden chair. Is it ending or still we can go further? You can have a recliner with massage and all these things. That is also patentable. You can have a wheelchair type of thing. You can have, see, it's all meant for sitting. But only thing is you are giving lot of technical advancement, lot of comfort, lot of economical value, everything you are giving. So everything, each and everything is patentable. Got it? No. So something which can climb or get down the stairs. So let us say there is a steel rod which is meant for some purpose. Okay? So let us say it has a patent. Okay? So you draw a needle which is sharp at one end and there is a hole at that one. It is made up of that one only, but you are not at all infringing into that. Okay? This is meant for something, this is meant for something. This can be patented. Similarly, sewing machine needle if you take. So there is a flat end here, material is same. And design part, you see there is a hole at the front side and sharp end. So whatever you do modification and having a technical advancement and economical growth, then obviously you can go for patent. So these are called inventive steps. So these are the things that are essential for any kind of patent. Okay? So the third one is industrial use, that is usefulness to the society. So product or process should be useful for either common people or industry or anywhere, isn't it? So there are some crazy people also, they take patent for, even if it is industrial use also they can go it. For example, I have seen a crazy patent which is awarded by USPTO. So it's a device which can light cigarette. So he has used the principle of that lens, okay, at focal point is the tip, there is a good holder for it, everything is there. It has novelty is there, like this, nowhere you can see in the market, okay, very novel, inventive step is there, lot of thing he has done, okay, and is it having industrial use? Who will go for having lighting a cigarette 5 minutes, he has to stay in the hot sun and then finally he will have that this one. Nobody will go that one. That fellow, shop fellow himself will give you a stick, match stick to lit that. But it is following all the rules, but there is no use for it. You will get a patent, but for what for? Similarly, a shirt which is worn by two persons at a time. Everything is there, novel, inventive, everything is there, but what is the use of that? So industrial use is not there. Shoes with umbrellas. So this is also one patent is there on this one. But who cares for that type of these things? So people are just neglecting this type of industrial use or usefulness. Okay, it should be really worth or useful to the society. One has to go for it. Okay. Now I will give some examples of this patentable inventions. If the carburetor of engine is improved and engine is made to work with less fuel and more mileage, see all these companies whenever they claim that 100 kilometers or 60 kilometers per liter or something, so everything they will get a patent because they will show an improvement in that, improvement in the engine. Okay. And similarly, a composition of a drug is improved by adding or deleting a component from the composition without changing the properties required to cure a particular disease. The same, okay, same medicine, but you are removing certain components or adding certain thing, okay, and you are improving its performance value and it can cure the disease and the efficacy of the drug is reduced. This is an advancement in the composition, also economical value, both you are giving. So this type of things. So all these drugs or medicines which come into the market, they will have a patent on that. Now I will tell you the non-patentable inventions. For example, if I make a Xerox machine which can print dollars, like I put a Xerox and then take very good quality, you cannot say which one is the good one, and so that thing cannot be patented, even though it is innovative and which are contrary to the natural laws. All existing natural laws, if it is contrary to that one, you say that something I have made which is contrary to this law, it cannot be given any patent even though it is following all the 3 rules. A machine which is proposed to produce perpetual motion, free motion, like in YouTube you see free energy, once you put it on and it will run through, it will never stop and it will generate energy, and nonsense they will put it. What about the friction? You forgetting all these things, and they show many things. So those things, free energy type of things, cannot be patented. A machine which is given 100% performance, no machine will give 100% performance. Okay, so if such claims are there, they cannot be patented. And similarly, a device or a machine or a method for committing theft or burglary. So I made a device which can very easily you can do some dacoity or theft or something. Okay, that cannot be patented. Counterfeiting machine for currency production, or Xerox machine. A machine which is used for gambling, पत्ता खेलने के लिए वो सब, so that cannot be patented. If the process for modifying a germline or genetic identity of person, आदमी को औरत को आदमी, all these things, even though every novelty, everything is there, no patent can be given to that. Okay, or the germline if you are changing. Human embryos, use of human embryos and some doing commercial purposes, they cannot be given. There are certain rules that which cannot be patented. And the common medicines like paracetamol, brufen, okay, so they cannot be, generic medicines cannot be patented. Now this is the process, complete process. Like it is like when you file a patent, it can be provisional or it can be complete patent. What is the provisional patent? Suppose suddenly I got an idea. I don't know whether it will work or not. I got an idea, but I want to safeguard it is my idea. So you can file a provisional patent. With less amount, you can file a provisional patent, just concept and write it. But within 1 year, within 12 months, you have to do complete experimentation and complete filing you have to do. Otherwise, after 12 months, it will be lapsed. Then your counting will start from the provisional date only. Got it? So sometimes you get an idea, by the time this one Chinese fellow will do something else and you will publish. Then you will feel that I got the idea but I could not work. So like that sometimes it happens, isn't it? So a provisional patent is idea patent, like it is an idea patent, but you have to execute and finish it, and complete patent is there. Then after that, you will get, after a few months, you will get FER. FER means first examination report. So first examination report is like when you send a manuscript to the journal, you will get some review, referee report like this thing. So from patent office, you will get some questionnaire. So this is somewhere it is similar to that patent, that claim, this and that, like that they will question. So you need to answer that one. That is called FER, first examination report. And after that, it will go for publication. They will put it in the website, and there in US you will have A1, A2, A1, B1, B2 stages are there. So every stage they will keep it open, and they will invite all the people, those who claim that it is infringing my patent and all. So those things will be communicated. So again it will go back to it. So always when you are writing a patent, drafting is very important, which I will show you some of these things. So this is the overall process. Okay, any opposition, again it will be allowed or masked, again rewriting, and again it go back. So this is what it goes on. So outcome, anyway, we have been talking like we will get protection on the ideas, and we will get some monetary benefits and other things. Okay, before drafting a patent application, you have to do some, not only prior art search, but you have to do some analysis also. Like, who are the competitors? Who are the people, those who are doing similar research? What are the gaps in your research? Okay, and what is your targeted research? These are the gaps, nobody is working, I want to work on this one. So that is the thing which is required for that. And not only that, you have to see for these things. What is my innovative idea is about? What problem it solves? Actually, when you are applying here in our institute, there are two forms, Form 1 and Form 2. Form 1 is just an approval, title, inventors, applicant and so on. And then HOD signature and Dean RNC signature and so on. That's on one page. Second one is called IDF, Invention Disclosure Form. So there you will get all these type of questions. Invention disclosure means what is the title, what is the abstract, what is the background work, who has done similar work, and all such type of questions will be there. So if you do all the analysis of this one, then it will be easy for you to answer all those questions. Okay, what problem it solves, how does it solve the problem, what are the advantages of your innovative idea, technical details. So all these things, any flow chart or diagrams, all these things. Okay. So most of the time you will be demotivated, like when you see all these things somebody has already done. So you may be demotivated, but you try to do it and sometime you will come up with a good patent. Okay. So these are the things that are essential for drafting a patent, like prior art search, which I told, you have to search a lot. Nearest prior art you have to find out, which is much closer to your idea. Somebody might have done similar work, but which is the closest one. And always you have to see that how you are differentiating with that, how you are different from that nearest prior art. Differentiate with the item. Okay, those are the novelty points that will come. And see for the non-obviousness, inventive steps that are involved in that. Claims are the important heart of a patent, which are at the end of the patent. And these claims are, you can call it as heart of a patent. Okay, so these claims are to be drafted very well. And then general formulae and all these things. Okay, so all the forms you can get it in this one. But for you it is not required, because only institute forms is sufficient to file it. Okay, then how to draft a patent. Now the title, first title I have seen the development of so and so, this and like that, many applications are. You should not write like a research paper or a project proposal. It should be very crisp and short. You should not exceed 10 to 15 words. Okay. And utility also, if it is involved, it is good. More prior art, minimum prior art and more claims are essential for any patent. Take an example and I will tell you what are the things how to write. Abstract should be very small, 50 to 100 words. You should not write 2-3 pages of abstract. Okay, like a research paper. And drawings, remember that drawings only black and white are allowed. So don't put any SEM pictures, TEM pictures and all nonsense. Any flowchart or some line diagrams, it is okay. If you want to go for color pictures or color this thing, then almost 10 times more you have to pay for a patent fees. So it is advisable that go for it's only black and white thing. Okay. So claims, how to write the claims I will tell you by taking an example. These are very, very important, which should cover the entire scope of the patent. This is one US patent, I am just telling you. So see the title, it is related to somewhat related to my work, so I have taken that. 2-6 semiconductor nanowires, that's the title. No development or production or nothing is required. So it is about 2-6 semiconductor nanowires. This fellow, only one inventor is there, address and this thing, inventor. So you will be the inventor, okay, if you write a patent. Assignee, or you can call the owner, okay. Who will pay the money is the owner. See, you may be residing in a house owned by your grandfather. So grandfather has purchased, but still you are there. You say that it is my house, isn't it? So inventor is the main person, but who pays the fees is the owner, or instead of assignee,
Applicant.
applicant. So in our form it is written applicant. Don't write applicant means your names. Okay, applicant is NIT Warangal, not even direct. Okay, NIT Warangal, institute. It is the property of the institute. Institute is paying the money. So applicant or assignee is institute. And inventors, any number of inventors could be there. And try to avoid inventors from other institutes. Because if you want to file a patent, if somebody from other institute is there, because everywhere money is involved. So again you have to have an MOU stating that how much, if it is sold, this patent is licensed to somebody, how much you will earn and how much percentage you have to give to that fellow, all these things will come up. If it is from within the institute, no problem. Okay? Otherwise,
there is a final year student who has graduated, we can write his name in the
but address should be NIT Varangal.
Yeah, we can write it now, though he left because he has worked here during the time.
You can write it, but address, that's what I am saying. Address, if it is changed, then even then we can do patent. So you ask him, if he says no, my company's address should be there, then company has to pay some amount.
Only name can appear without.
No, with address. Without address, no name.
No, there's some two person, one from NIT, other from other institute.
So first, before patenting, we have to have an MOU. Okay. If the other institute says we don't want to pay anything, you can use his name, and we will not claim anything. Like in future, if some industry person has taken that one, we will not ask any money or royalty. Then you can go for it. But usually no institute or this thing they will not give. They will simply say that we will also pay the amount. Okay. So this is what you see, application number and so and classification. And usually the prior art or whatever references, you should not give journal references. You should give the patent literature only. I have seen many applications, they put all that 50, 60 journal references. Journal references are not required here. You have to give the references that are more, you can give few journal references, but not all. Mostly it should be, prior art should be your patent literature, nearest level. Okay, this is half of that. So after that, you see here, reference cited is actually below this one, it is there. It is other publications you can give journal. Here you can see Journal of Alloys and Compounds, something. Other publications, they are just supporting to that one. Main thing is this one, patent applications. Okay, and below that one you see an abstract. See, it should be very crisp, like it is 2,6 semiconductor, is it not? So it should be written that something is disclosed. So what you are disclosing, what you are revealing is a high quality 2,6 semiconductor nanowire is disclosed. High quality, how to produce that one is disclosed in this patent. So a few lines which will give a very good idea about that one. You should not give the parameters like this much pressure, this much temperature, this much conditions, this much gas. In this one I have prepared this 2,6 semiconductor nanowires. Nothing is required. Whatever you are saying, they will believe. You have to say what is the final thing you got it. Okay? And remember, new application of a known product is not patentable. I have seen many people coming like, okay, this is something nobody has used it for this application. Got it or not? Means new application of a known thing, a known product. This is a laser. It is used as a pointer. Instead of pointer, I am using for certain experiment. I say that this is now used for this one. I want a patent on this. New application cannot be. New application of a known thing. Okay, that you just remember. So all these diagrams, how many claims? Claims are very important, which will be at the end. So abstract, you have to write very crisply, and no data is required here. Just what you found in this novelty of this. Okay. And other sections of the patent, I am not describing all, like cross references, what you have used, field of the invention, background of the invention. These are all descriptive part. You can download any patent and you can see. Okay, summary of the invention, that's paragraph. Brief description of drawings, like figure captions. Okay, and you can give certain examples, like you mix this and this, you will get some product. Some examples, some description you can give. And some, if it is an instrument, like you have used certain things like parts list also, substrate, semiconductor, these are numbers, means line numbers actually, forget this. So some things you can specify. At the end of the patent you will have the claims. So that is very, very important. These